somebody, and whether it's Microsoft or somebody else buys it.
Okay, y'all, did y'all hear that? If somebody else buys it like Microsoft. So is this, I know it's all about the money. So they're pissed off that China makes the majority of the money because America imports the Chinese products here, but a lot of American companies, I'm going to start doing some research, and here in the next couple days, I'm going to start posting some stuff of all the American companies that use China as a manufacturer. So, you know what, China, y'all probably should cut us off, because if China cuts us off, then guess what? We're back to paying high prices for shit, because somehow Chinese people and China are not fucking us over. They're not stealing our data. What is wrong with our government? They're just pissed off because China is making more money than we are, but then also China is making it into ensuring that we can live our American dream. And China, the people in China, they're happy with how their government is, but you know what? That's for them. And I like China. I think it's great. There's things that I've heard about China that, I don't like, but who knows if they're true or not. I've never been over there, and I probably never will go over there because I'm an American and I love the United States and I want our country here fixed. Let's get our country being able to manufacture things cheaper. Let's worry about, you know, how can we make our people, the American people, not be homeless and, not have an education and not be hungry. We're worried about TikTok because it is probably the biggest app in the world. And I think the whole world saw it was thanks to America. And I'm pretty sure that was some ploy of the government just to make a point. But you know what? I think we the people need to make a point. You know, I'm gonna finish up my app. I have an app that is I'm trying to not make it just like TikTok, but I'm trying to make it a little bit different. I'm still in the process of writing the code and stuff. But you know what? I say let's fuck the government. Let's say screw all these other things. Let's do our thing and let's make sure that we have a great country and that we do not lose our rights as American citizens and that we do not allow them to put us in a communist state. I mean, it's utterly ridiculous that it all boils down to money. I have $0 right now. I have no job. I have no place to live. I'm staying with some man that of my roommates that they locked me out in the ice storm, but you know what? Their father is graciously let me stay here until I can get back on my feet. And I'm just floored with everything that's going on here in America that, when I went to get help because I'm not a felon and I'm not a drug addict, guess what? There's no help. It's utterly ridiculous. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't help drug addicts or felons, but, what about us normal people when things happen? I never in my life would have expected to be in this situation that I'm in now. And I probably shouldn't be talking about it on social media, but you know what? It is what it is. So, and I know I'm going to come out of the end of this even stronger than ever before because you know what? I've get kicked down before and I've got right back up and done 10 times better. So even though the only clothes I have is the clothes that this nice man had bought me because these wonderful felon drug addicts that I fell into here, I've never in my life met people like I have in this town. But that's neither here or there because I'm going to focus on my best revenge for them is for them to see me doing way better. But I also want America to be doing better. And I think it's time that we stop our lawmakers from telling us what we can and can't do. We need to really kind of focus on what about the people that need help that are trying to help themselves? You know, just because they've decided to rob a bank or hurt someone, assault, rape, break in, burglar, whatever, they go do their prison time. Yeah, you know what? They did their time, and if they are rehabilitated, good. But you know what? The prison systems, they don't rehabilitate. They just breed more anger and hatred because when you cage an animal, they go psycho crazy. So all you're doing is caging a human animal that has a bigger brain than anything else. So all you're doing is screwing people over. We need to figure out what the root of the problem is and fix it from there. But sometimes, I think you can't fix the roots of the problem because some people are just, I don't know, I guess we probably never could have fixed Ted Bundy or, Jeffrey Dahmer, them are just lost causes. But I think some of the other countries have a good idea on how to deal with them people. But anyways, it's like what is going on right now is all about money. Y'all, it is time to do something. We, the people, have had enough. I've had enough. Who stands with me? Let's let these people know, we're not going to sit here and take it. You're not going to tell us what to do. It's time to make a change. Money, yes, it makes the world go round. Yes, we need it to live. But that should not determine whether you get to tell us what we can and can't do. It shouldn't, whether you have money or not, it should not matter. I mean, there's been times, I had plenty of money. I've done real well for myself at some points, but sometimes you get to the top, and I guess what? There's only way to go from the top is down. So I fell, but you know what? I'll get back up, and I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to give up, and I'm going to be better off than ever here in another couple months. It's just going to take me a little bit more time because I'm working with no family, no funds. I've decided, I have a circle of friends that are very, very, very small. And if any of these people associate with any of these asshats that, just do nothing but are just awful people, I don't want to get into it. And I'm not going to say their names. I mean, I've already posted some posts and pictures and stuff, and I'm just going to let that be. But anyways, if you associate with certain types of people, I'm done. Because I am never again going to have every single thing I own stolen because of a drug addict and a felon that doesn't know anything else to do but to rob and steal. Now, I'm not saying that all felons and drug addicts are bad. They're not. Just unfortunately, the ones I just ran across, I had no clue who they were until I lived there. And once I lived there, it was just too late. I mean, I was already screwed to, 10 times to next year. But that's neither here or there because it's done with, it's over. And all I can do now is go forward. The police here are absolutely no help. They've stolen my guns and my money and everything that I have. So, and I've asked for the help for the police here in this little town. And you know what? They tried to tell me that guns can't be registered. I'm like, well, then what the heck was that fucking process that I went through for an hour and a half when I bought them guns 5 years ago? Why in God's name did they make me wait an hour? Why did I have to fill out all this paperwork? Why did they have to verify, the serial numbers and all this other stuff? So you know what, Anna Police Department, y'all suck. The Sheriff's Department is not much better because it was one officer from the Anna PD and one officer from the Sheriff's Department, and I literally was just floored. So something ain't right with this town, but you know what? I'm stuck here, and for now, I'm just going to make the best of it, and I just think it's time that we Americans start speaking up, speaking out, and it's time for a change. It's time for a change in the American government, a real, real change. Us normal human beings, us people that live here every day, that work and struggle and, pay our taxes for our lawmakers just to get richer and to make more money and to go on vacation and not have to pay for this or pay for that. You know, I've had to pay for everything in my life. And I don't have a problem with that. I've always worked 2 or 3 jobs. So I'm going to continue to keep going. I'm going to continue to work 2 or 3 jobs if that's what I've got to do. But right now, unfortunately, I'm being told I am overqualified. I am not overqualified. Even if I could shovel horse manure for $5 an hour or $3 an hour, I would do that right now. But unfortunately, I guess I'm overqualified. But that's okay. It's something will work out. So y'all, drop some comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me, do you agree with Trump? Do you disagree with them? I mean, let me know. I want to know what's going on. Y'all have a wonderful day. Hit me back up.